When you add a plow to the front of a truck, it creates that vacuum. And if you can achieve breaking that vacuum, it allows the truck to do what they made them to do, run. And as long as you break that vacuum behind there, then the truck will perform in its normal capacity. I've been plowing snow for 40 years. We're based in Denver, and our clients went from Denver up over the Continental Divide, Vail Pass. We had customers in Vail, Breckenridge, and through that I-70 corridor. And I thought nothing of just hopping in my truck and shooting up there to help some guys that, you know, we had a big storm. They needed help, one more truck up there. So I'd just hop in the truck and drive up the mountain, and I would just naturally do it. I'd run up the mountains at 60 miles an hour and with my plow on, and I didn't think anything of it. Coming down after a storm, I'd see guys with the plows in the back of the truck, and I'm thinking, what in the world are they doing? You know, why not just run with the plow on the front of your truck? And it was then that I realized that they had the overheating issues and that the trucks wouldn't run in the mountains. So even if they had to go from Vail over to Aspen, they had to put the plow in the back of the truck, take it off, put it in there, and drive over. Well, in 2002, I had just bought a new Dodge Cummins 6-speed, 1-ton truck. So I went to our fabricators where we had a lot of our work done, and they sold plows, and I had them install one on my truck. And after I went to pick it up, the truck was overheating within a couple of miles of the shop, and I called them and they said, man, you guys must have cut some wires or something because the truck's running hot. And they said, no, just you put a plow in a truck, some of them overheat, Dave. Just slow down, turn your plow to the right. And I go, that's your best answer? Frustrated, I get back to the shop an hour later, which was only a 10-minute ride. And I kept looking at the truck thinking, I have to do something to use this truck because I can't drive 55, let alone 15. So I looked at it, and at the time we were installing some custom fence, and I grabbed a 2x2 steel post, chopped off a couple of pieces 6 inches long, welded them to the top of the plow, and I looked around for a piece of metal, and I found a 2x2 1/4-inch metal plate. I stuck that on there and welded it on, hopped in the truck, spun out to the highway, took it up to 60 miles an hour, cool as a cucumber. I thought, yes, I'm on to something. So I went back, I hooked on a trailer, a tandem axle trailer, and I put a skid, a broom, as much as I could pack on that trailer. I filled up the fuel tanks on the truck, and I took it out on the highway, ran it up to 60 miles an hour, cool as a cucumber. I said, awesome. So upon getting back to the shop, I realized the weight of what I had put on the plow, and the operation was slow. So I started trimming off 2 inches front and back in order to lighten it up and make it easier on the plow. So I got it down to 8 inches, took it out, ran like a champ. I thought, great. So at that point, we put it to work and in the snow operations, and I tested it over the next couple of years. We did purchase other trucks during that time, and we also made and put them on those. After testing our product on our own vehicles for a couple of years, we sought engineer, direction, patent attorneys, etc., and we developed Plow FlowMaster even further. It was interesting to me through the patent attorney, the pictures and the different concepts and ideas that people had come up with over the years, from an airplane wing to a box on top of the plow that directed the air to the radiator, etc. There was all kinds of concepts and ideas and patents and ideas that were probably expensive to put on the market. Our products are different because of its universal application. It will fit on literally every plow, truck combination made. And the difference is the ability to adjust height rotation, side to side, is all important in the cooling of the truck. Applications we thought was just snow business. And as time went on, we became vendors of the state of Arizona, and they wanted them to fit on their Western plows for plowing sand on 110-degree days. And they called and asked if we thought this application would work, because the trucks would run fine without the plows on those temperatures, but they wouldn't once the plow was on them. And so we sent them the Hurricane series, and now their whole fleet is fitted with the Plow FlowMaster, and they run all summer long, plowing sand, keeping roads clear. The Cyclone series is for smaller plows, up to 7'5". There are some applications that require the Hurricane series, which is 2, and they have more adjustment ability to break that vacuum. You can slide them out further. They cover more space. When we first started with the Cyclone series, we got a lot of questions. Can you help us with the V-plow? The Hurricane series is designed specifically for the V-plow. When you order the Plow FlowMaster online, you'll have multiple choices of color, and we're adding some more. We have an all black that goes well with the bracketry. We have red, we have a yellow stainless steel for the stainless steel plows. We have some metal plate colors that we're introducing. So there's multiple choices. So we've had customers call us and say, I just got this new Western or Boss or Myers plow, whatever the case may be, and said, I don't want to drill a hole in my plow. And I simply asked them to send us the measurements of where the snow deflector mounts, and we can use those holes. And we simply have a bracket made just for them for that application. We really take pride in our product and our ability to help people save money, make more money, save their engines, etc. I had a customer email me and say that one of the brackets had broke, and he asked if we had a replacement for it. And this was 3 years ago that he had bought our product. And I asked him, I said, I'll just send you a new one. Would you box up the one that's on your truck, send it to us so we can look at it and evaluate and see if there was anything that we can make better on it. We had already made a change on the bracket system where we have no welds. So it actually had already taken that thing that came up away. But we still wanted to see what it looked like after 3 years of abuse, because snowplows take abuse. And we wanted to look at it, put our hands on it, see if there's anything that we can improve on. We try and take care of everyone in every application. And our products are 100% guaranteed. It's just like the fellow that called and said he broke a bracket, would we send him another one? I sent him a whole new package. We're that way. We want to make sure that every customer is completely 100% satisfied, beginning to end. I think everybody in the world should have one of these things. However, I would advise someone to look really close at their truck and all the different operations of it. Every plow creates a vacuum. Its effects on the truck differ. There's multiple things that come about through putting a plow on a truck, and they're not all obvious. My heart goes out to the guys they've got 15, 20 trucks out there running, and most of the time it's employees running them, and they're just driving down the road, plowing snow, listening to the radio. They're not paying attention to temperature gauges, etc. Plow FlowMaster is a small insurance policy that you can put on the front of your truck. Doesn't matter who you put in it, and you can rest assured they'll get through the storm without blowing a motor.
Hey, my name is Norm Dietrich, and I'm president and founder of Reliable Snow Plowing Specialists in Macedonia, Ohio, which is right between Cleveland and Akron. We service all of northern Ohio and have 700 snow fighters. Every single company-owned truck that we have, we use these FlowMasters, and we've had great success. It's prevented our trucks from overheating, which we typically would lose an engine every other year. Ever since we've used this product, we've not lost one engine.